everyone, I'm Deanna Corby, and I am here with my special guest, my beloved trainer, Eliza.
Hi, everybody.
So this is Eliza. This is Eliza Sidnor. She is in Snow Camp, North Carolina, and we're doing a little call today, a little Skype call, because we're practicing social distancing right now in the midst of coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and Eliza is wanting to get her YouTube channel going, which I love that idea. Eliza, why don't you tell us a little bit about your vision for your YouTube channel?
Well, I'm still coming to what that would be, but so far my YouTube channel has just been, for the most part, a place for me to upload videos of tests that I or students have written so we can watch them later, sales videos of sales horses. I haven't done a lot of how-to videos or really any, very professional videos in any way, but I'd like to utilize that more for that. And then one of the things that I specialize in is starting young horses under saddle. And over the years, lots of people have said, I would love to know your system for how you start young horses under saddle and how do you do it and what, all those questions. And so I just got a very, very, very nice young horse in training to start under saddle. And I suddenly don't have a lot of lessons to teach like all of us. So I thought I can finally maybe do this thing with Deanna's help on YouTube. And so Kate Tackett, my assistant trainer, and I sat down the other day and said, all right, so if we were to break down starting a young horse under saddle into a series of some sort, what would that look like? How many videos would that be? Which makes me super excited. And then I also think, oh my God, what am I doing? I've never made any halfway decent YouTube videos. So then I said, yeah, help me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be such a great series. And I think it's going to be super useful for so many people. I've had so many requests, actually, now that I look back on it, for people that want to see, the training and how it goes along and the process and how to get from point A to point B, from intro to training level, from a horse that's never worn a saddle to being able to steer. And I think it's really valuable to everyone. Even if you've never owned a young horse, there's still so much to learn if you're interested in developing your own skills or maybe perfecting your skills with your older horse. So anyway, Eliza has some questions for me, and I thought I would share with our conversation here with you guys. So Eliza, what do you have in mind for the help that you need?
So my vision is that I would do like a 12-part series, which right there you might say like, oh my God, no, that's too many.
No, I like it.
It's starting a young horse, so there's a lot to it. And of course I have my iPhone. I don't have a lot of other options. I mean, I have a little tripod, but so that was one of my first questions is, can I do this in a halfway decent way with just my iPhone?
Yes.
Or I do have an iPad, I guess. I have a newer iPad Air, so I could use that too, but I don't have like a nice camera like you have.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I think a lot of people, they get put off in starting a YouTube channel because they don't have super fancy equipment. But honestly, I did start off with, it's like $1,000 camera, a small, I don't have it here, but, and I started off with an SD card. So what I would do is I would use my small camera that was on auto. It would just follow the subject around, and the SD card would then go into my laptop, and then I would edit the video from there in iMovie. So you can totally do, and I upload YouTube videos now these days from my phone just because it's easier sometimes. You can totally upload and produce a really good video just with your iPhone, and you can edit the video in something like an app like Splice or iMovie, I think, on your phone, or you can get somehow your your video on your phone to your computer if you want to see it on a bigger screen, like on your laptop, or you could use your laptop. Your iPad to do to film your video. And what you'll need is YouTube, the YouTube app, and YouTube Studio app. 2 different apps. Yeah. So you can edit your video from your phone, upload it directly to YouTube. And actually, if you wanted to, what I started off doing in the very beginning is I used the YouTube Creator Studio to edit my videos. I could it's been a while, but I think I could, trim the edges and put in transitions and a little intro, whatever, in YouTube Creator Studio that comes standard on youtube.com if you've got an account.
That you do on your laptop.
Yeah.
You have the video.
No, I did that on my laptop. So I uploaded the whole video from my phone or from the SD card onto YouTube, just like raw video. And I just marked it as private. Yeah. And then I would take that raw video and edit it in the YouTube, on youtube.com in the Creator Studio. You'll see on your channel that there is a Creator Studio button on your main channel.
Yeah, I've just started looking at that because I've always used Splice to like edit sales videos and stuff.
Yep, and if you've used that, you can totally use Splice, and I've used Splice some to add in text. You can totally edit a whole video and make it quite nice using Splice, and then upload it directly from your phone to YouTube.
Okay, so then that was one of my next questions is like, how important are the graphics, the text in there to have, I mean, not just like the thumbnail, but to have moments where it says whatever text.
Okay. So it depends on what kind of video you want to make. I know that in the past, your recent video, which was really nice on the 3-loop serpentine, maintaining the same bend, I know that just had music, and then you had text on top of that video, like on Facebook when you posted it, and that's really great. But obviously, that's not quite the same as YouTube. YouTube has a space underneath your video for the description section. Okay. And you can type all that good stuff there, which is great, but you can also have some text onto what you're doing, and that you plug in like on the bottom. It all depends on the type of video you want to do. Like I've done videos with voiceover saying like and you can record this in iMovie. You can like take a whole raw video and say like, hey, here I'm getting on the horse, and here I'm doing this thing. But also something that you might want to consider, people really value seeing eyes and teeth on videos. It makes them feel like they know you and they can trust you in your training. So what you might want to consider is taking a little intro video. And this is what I usually do for my videos, my horse training tip videos. I stand in front of the camera and I take an intro video and say, hey, I'm Deanna and I'm going to work with this horse, and here's this horse, and today my goals are to do this, and the reason I'm doing this is blah, 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 blah. So that's one section of video. And then take another section of video of me doing, someone filming me and I'm riding the horse and we're doing the thing that I described. And then at the end, I'll take a third video and say, okay, well, that was me doing the thing, and now I'm done with the thing. And then here you want to do a call to action, which means, I want you, the audience member, the viewer, to go do something. So this is where you would tell the people to subscribe to your channel, and if they want to see more, when can they see it, what day they can expect to see your next video, and if they have any questions, to leave it in the comment section. So that's what you want to make sure you always do for YouTube. Call to action.
Okay. So if I'm going to be doing all of these videos outside at my arena, is there anything to think about in terms of like the lighting and the setting?
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to be in the arena, obviously, but like when I do the little intro part that you were just talking about, or the little call to action part, you know, I feel like a lot of times I'm not very educated about that stuff, so then I'm standing like directly in the sun or something.
Well, the light isn't going to be a big problem. The only thing that's bothered me when I filmed a video is like staring directly into the sun. So, you know, maybe try and like have the light on your face on the side. I try to make sure I don't have an ugly, which your farm is beautiful and nowhere is ugly on your farm. But I try and make sure that I don't have an ugly and distracting background, like there's no one walking behind me.
Like the manure pile right there.
Exactly. Having just like some woods in the background is usually what I try and shoot for. The thing that you have to worry about isn't so much the lighting when you're outside, it's the freaking volume. It's the wind. The wind is a killer. Yeah. So when, I don't have my camera here, but I have what's called a dead cat. It's this fuzzy part that goes over the microphone. Yeah, that's on my big camera, and that eliminates the noise that you get from the wind. So what you might want to consider if you're shooting with your iPhone, and this might be even easier, is if you did your intro in the barn, since there's no wind, and you could be in front of that horse's stall. I always like to shoot my intros and you call it an outro, with a horse next to me, because I feel like people don't have to look at my ugly face the whole time and they can look at my cute horse. Yeah. And so that'll eliminate your wind problem. And if you want to be really smart, what you can do, since you probably know what's going to happen in the video, or else, you know. Yeah. Anyway, you probably know what's going to happen in the video, so film your intro and your outro first, and then go outside and get sweaty and, you know, do the thing. Yeah, okay. So,
so I guess that's one of my other just logistical questions. If I'm going to be showing, let's say, you know, teaching this young horse to lunge, and it is very windy, then I could just take the video, cut the sound on the video, and then voice over it, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if I were you, if you're going to be using your iPhone, really the only time you should try and use your voice to try and speak into the camera is if you are dead center in front of the camera, very close. I wouldn't try and be in the middle of the arena lunging a horse and trying to talk. That's not going to work. When people do that, they have a mic system on their lapel that is connected to the video camera, and that's how the sound sounds really good. So you can actually get one of those, and they're pretty affordable. I do not have one of those because I just tend not to make my videos like this, but they have some, I think they're like $50 or something like that on Amazon. So it's kind of cheap. It's not a bad investment.
Like a wireless mic that goes to your phone.
Well, I don't know if it goes to your phone. You'd have to look into that, but I'm sure there's something like that you could check out. But since you don't have that, what I would do is like what you were saying, do a face-to-camera intro and outro. Go do the thing with the horse, and if you want to explain anything in the editing process, you can then do your text, like, oh, the horse did this thing and I did this thing. You know, something really brief in your text. Or you could do a voiceover, and that's really easy to do in iMovie.
Okay. So if eventually, so for now, I want to create this content, put it out there, just build the audience. But then eventually, one of the things that this whole coronavirus thing has gotten me thinking about is like more online courses, or like virtual camps, or whatever you would call it, you know, different ideas. Yeah. So if maybe eventually I wanted to use, I'm not going to charge anything for these videos for now, but if eventually I wanted to do a good job with these videos and use them in a paid program, is there anything more I need to think about in terms of the professionalism of how they're made? Because I feel like YouTube is pretty forgiving in terms of like, whatever, it's just a video, I threw up on YouTube. But then if a year from now I'm going to put together a whole program but still want to use these videos, yeah, I'm just trying to think ahead if I should go ahead and bite the bullet and invest in anything that would be better for that than what I have now.
You mean equipment-wise?
I guess equipment-wise, or like understanding, educating myself on any kind of software that's more advanced than just Splice or whatever.
So there's Adobe Premiere Pro, which is more complicated to use, and but you have to pay yearly for it. What I would suggest is trying your 12 videos, however you want to do them, and I wouldn't necessarily worry about setting these particular videos up for being able to charge people. I would almost have this. So when we market things, we call luring people in to buy our services, we call it a lead magnet. So these free videos are your lead magnet to your funnel of people. It's to get your people interested in what you have to offer. Yeah. What I would do is I wouldn't plan to sell your lead magnet. I would plan for these 12 videos of yours to be your learning curve, to be to be marketing for you, because I guarantee you, and I'm considering the same thing, and I've made close to 200 videos.
Yeah.
But I look back at all those 200 videos and I'm thinking, man, I wish I could. Well, I'm looking back at those 200 videos and I'm thinking, I wouldn't want to charge anybody anything for those shitty videos. I would want to have, I know so much more now, and I would want to do it a specific way. So anyway, I guess long story short, I wouldn't worry about trying to charge for these videos in the future. I would look at this as a marketing tool and a lead magnet.
Okay. So my other very specific question that might not be helpful for other people, I was playing around today with the module on your course for YouTube and like trying to actually customize my channel, even though I've apparently had my channel since 2009 and did not even know I could customize it. And so I made a very cool little channel art thing in Canva, and I was so proud of it. And then when I went to upload it, it was like, it doesn't, when it shows you it's all messed up.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
I clean it up, and then it's still all messed up.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So for Canva, I'm going to go to your channel right now. For Canva, did you use the YouTube Dimensions, the channel art?
Yeah, like on Canva, I looked up, YouTube channel art.
Okay, and then how did you view your channel? On your phone, on your laptop, on TV?
On my laptop.
Okay.
On my laptop.
So YouTube can be viewed from your laptop, your iPad, your phone, your TV. And you have to make some channel art that is suitable for all devices. Okay. So that might... And then you have to think like my potential viewers, how are they most likely going to be viewing my channel? Is it on their phone or is it on their laptop? And then you kind of, just go with that one. And then maybe it doesn't look so great when you see it on TV because it's got blank spaces. But you have to keep moving the text. Right now, your channel art, I see your thumbnail is you riding a beautiful horse, but the channel art in the background is just white and blank. So, on my laptop, that's what I see.
Oh, maybe can you look at it on your phone and see if it's the same? Yeah. Because I ended up giving up.
Oh, wait, no, I see it. I'm sorry. I see it's you. Yeah, leaning down, and I see part of a horse's head, and that's really good. That's a nice start.
So that's
cute.
what I ended up, because I gave up on the Canva things that I made because they all were not, they weren't coming up right. So then I just got frustrated and just threw that picture up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and that's fine. But like I said, like with Canva, I probably have, like with what I have now, it doesn't look so good on my laptop, but it looks good on my phone. What I have now is I have some like purple on the sides because I couldn't find a happy dimension for everything. And then for my text, which is something you might consider what you have going on here, your website or something else where people can find you other than just YouTube. You might want to put some text right in the middle.
Yeah, because that's what I tried to do with Canva. Like it said, Eliza Sidner Dressage, and then it said my website underneath it. But I'll just keep messing with it.
Yeah, you got to keep playing with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, stick with Canva.
At Rayburn cantering. The first video that comes up on your YouTube is canter and balance, and it's such a baby Roman.
I know, he was like 4 there. Yeah, so with my YouTube channel, I have a featured video, and that's my most popular video, how to ride the canter and balance. And so because everyone already seemed really interested in that video, I made it a featured video so that everybody will keep seeing it. And then you can, organize your playlist. You can organize your popular uploads. You can, what I would do, since you're making this a series of 12, I would create a playlist so that people can watch the series, in order.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, some other tips I can give you about this is YouTube likes videos around 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes with YouTube, less is more. And also, if you can grab people's attention in the first 8 seconds, then they'll keep watching. The mistake that I made in the beginning is I was way too boring in my intro. I was like, hi, my name's Deanna Corby, and I'm this and this and this and this and this and this and this is, I got this medal in kindergarten, and yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cared then, nobody cares now. So make your intro super interesting, and if you want to get really fancy, what you can do, sometimes what I do is a little teaser intro on my video, like a section of me riding this horse, and it looks really interesting, and then it cuts to me and I say, hey, I'm Deanna, blah, 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 and I'm going to do this thing, and make your intro really interesting and quick for people to continue watching. Because you don't want to make all these YouTube videos for no one to ever see them. You want this to be time well spent and advertising well spent. So want to get people's attention the first 8 seconds. Videos are at least 9 minutes long. You have to get special permission if your videos are over 15 minutes long. Okay.
Well, that's fine. I was thinking that each one I would be aiming for 10 minutes. So that's good to know. I was afraid you were going to tell me they got to be a lot shorter than that or something. So maybe I can send you kind of the outline for the 12 too, and you can just give me your thoughts on that. I can just email it to you.
Yeah.
And then the other question, so when I got my YouTube channel set up, I wasn't even married. So somehow, I guess, so YouTube is owned by Google, right?
Yeah.
So when I changed my name, my married name, it's now, my YouTube channel now says Eliza Sidner Rom.
Yeah.
If I want to keep that, like if I don't want to start a new YouTube channel, but if I would like to change it to Eliza Sidner Dressage, can I do that?
You can only
my whole Google world.
I have to look into that. I know that you can only change your YouTube channel one time, and one time only. So Eliza Sidnor Dressage might be a really good thing to do. I want to say there are like some rules. I want to say like you have to have 100 subscribers, or I don't know. I have to Google it and make sure what the qualifications are. But that's something to look into for sure.
Well, I guess, or I could say, well, how important do you think that is? Like, if I could create a new Gmail account and then start a new YouTube channel, or it can just be my name and not say Dressage. Like, that's important to have the channel.
You just want people to be able to find you easily. So like, say you're on Facebook and you're like, hey, I've got this YouTube series, go check it out. Obviously you can link them, but if people like get lost in the link, or they go to another platform or whatever and they want to go search for you, they want to find you easily. So so your name, your legal name is Eliza Sidnor Rom.
Mm-hmm.
And you most often go by Eliza Sidnor, though, in the horse world, right?
I go by Eliza, like I show under Eliza Sidnor Rom. I go by Eliza Sidnor Rom. I just made Sidnor my middle name. But then my business is still Eliza Sidnor Dressage, like it always was.
Mm-hmm. So if you were going to drop a name, it would be Rom, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would leave it like it is right now.
Okay.
And yeah, you can change your name. I was just looking at the thing. You can definitely change your name, but I'm quite sure you can only change it once. But if you wanted to change it to Eliza Sidnor, or Eliza Sidnor Dressage, so that it ties to your website. Yeah. That's probably what you should do. Eliza Sidnor Dressage. Yeah. All right. I had to think about that. That's my thinking process.
I'll look it up. All right. So I think those are my main questions for now. So I guess, Kate would probably be the one to be doing all these videos for me because she does everything for me. So just have her do it on a tripod with my iPhone. You think that's fine?
Yeah. You definitely want the phone to be still. That's a good way for people to not watch anymore, is if you feel like you're going to throw up when you're watching the video. So having the camera be completely still, if you're doing a face to camera intro, on a tripod is ideal, and reducing wind noise as much as possible. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we can talk a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this. I hope you got some good tips for your own channels. If you like this video, be sure and click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and be sure to leave any comments in the section below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.